your awareness expands. So suddenly you go, oh, not only is it possible to write a book, but I can write a film. Not only is it possible to write a film, I can write, if I've got a truth, I can win a Bafta. And not only can I win a Bafta, but that Bafta can become a key. It's an energy. It's my individuated energy in a form. And people will say, oh, Geoff Thompson's won a Bafta. Do you think he might come in and talk to the prisoners at our prison? Do you think he might come and do a workshop? Do we think he might come and talk to our leaders, our CEOs? Do you think he might come and talk to the people at the NHS? Do you think he might come and talk to these kids at this school? Why should we bring Geoff Thompson? Well, he's won a Bafta. So that is the philosopher's stone. That's the energy. When I went to Full Sutton, which is one of the most impregnable prisons in the country, it's an A-class prison. The guard said to me, there was a countless doors before I could get to the centre. He said, this is the most secure prison in the country. No one can get in. No one can get out. I went there with my Bafta, every door opened for me. And when I finished the talk with about 50 people who were just like me, they were all in for life, but they were just people just like me. When I finished the talk, I went through all the same doors and got back out again because I had a key. So it's a magic key.
It was a symbol, wasn't it, of your...
But it's a living energy though, Paul.
Of where you put your... It's a manifestation of what you did with your experience, and you put it into an artistic form.
But it had to have the truth. It has to have, even though it's a reduced thing, in Judaism they call it Zimsum, when God's energy is too big to be received in this small vessel. So it's reduced, but it's got to be reduced in a way where you don't lose the essence. So it's in a Bafta, and people go, oh, well, it's just a Bafta, it's an industry thing. But it's not, it's a key. That has taken me to so many places. That came with a responsibility. Someone's going to want me to go and talk to a guy in prison who thinks there's no hope for him. He can't repent because he's murdered somebody or whatever he's in for. And I know he can. I know that there's always hope, but he's got 100 people a day telling him he can't. So I can go and say, well, I was just like you.
I think that's the key as well. So what you just said, that they needed someone that these people
could
like identify with and say that, look what he has actually gone on to achieve.
And someone's not going to judge them. I can't judge them. How can I judge them? I did so many negative things. I did so many unkind things. I was very violent. People romanticize what I was, but I used to jump on people's heads. I used to, they used to say there was no one in the town better than me for kicking someone's teeth out. So I'm ashamed of it, but it's where I was. But that enables me to stand in front of a prisoner and not judge them. I can't judge them because I've done the same as them or worse. But I can say to them, it's possible for you to change. And I'm certain about that because I've changed.